In the heyday of the Roman Empire, a sprawling dominion that commanded order and law, the ancient Romans, though generally averse to using death as a punitive measure, displayed unparalleled creativity when forced to resort to it. Journey with us through the eccentric annals of Roman history as we unravel the captivating tapestry of punishments in ancient Rome. At the zenith of its power, under Emperor Trajan's reign, the Roman Empire held sway over a staggering 45 million souls across Europe, Asia, and Africa. However, not all were virtuous citizens. The bustling city of Rome, with its million inhabitants, was a chaotic labyrinth of crime and danger. In this turbulent milieu, the duty of maintaining order fell upon the shoulders of the vigiles, a formidable 7,000-strong force tasked with tackling everyday crimes and apprehending those who dared to flee from justice. In a twist from modern policing, the Roman guards only intervened when the vigiles couldn't handle matters, such as riots, rebellion, or civil unrest. Matters of imperial interest and the emperor's safety were entrusted to the Praetorian Guard, an elite force with a crucial role in the empire's security. While Roman laws were ostensibly designed to deter criminal acts through exemplary punishment, reality often saw the dispensation of justice influenced by one's status and wealth, reflecting a principle akin to personality of the law. Roman laws primarily applied to citizens, leaving foreigners at the mercy of arbitrary capture unless protected by diplomatic agreements. As Rome's influence expanded, diplomacy became paramount, leading to the replacement of Jewish civil laws with the more adaptable jus gentium or the law of nations. The legal framework, epitomized by the meticulous legal procedure or legis actions, laid the foundation for contemporary legal systems, with the iconic figure of Justitia standing testament to its enduring legacy. Legal disputes unfolded through a methodical series of steps: a public confrontation between plaintiff and defendant, a preliminary hearing before a magistrate, and a trial overseen by a judex, a layman chosen by both parties. The judex's decision lacked enforcement power, requiring magistrates to step in if fines or restitution weren't promptly paid. Punishments in Roman society varied widely, with slaves enduring brutal beatings and lashings for minor offenses. The infamous furca, a wooden burden around a slave's neck, added a degrading touch to their punishment. Death by crucifixion awaited slaves guilty of theft, adultery, or forgery, a gruesome fate tempered only by the consideration of their economic value. Roman citizens faced less severe consequences, typically fines, property confiscation, infamy, banishment, or slavery, depending on the gravity of the offense. However, the realm of capital punishment showcased Rome's macabre ingenuity, from the well-known crucifixion to the bizarre coena culi, involving a sack with animals thrown into a river, and the taboo-breaking strangulation method. Roman punishments were as diverse as they were theatrical, leaving an indelible mark on the pages of history. In the shadowy corridors of Roman justice, the journey from the forum to a cell was often interrupted by a macabre spectacle: the convicted felon meeting his end at the hands of the executioner's strangling rope, a cruel curtain call after facing the relentless scrutiny of public humiliation. Post the calamitous Great Fire of Rome, Emperor Nero, with an accusing finger pointed at Christians, unleashed a reign of persecution that saw thousands burned alive. This sinister practice had roots reaching back to the 2nd century, with Polycarp, a Christian bishop, etching the first recorded chronicle. Constantine the Great later intensified the horror, introducing burning as punishment for offenses, including sexual assault. The condemned, donned in a tunica molesta, found themselves enveloped in a fiery demise, a method later turned against thousands during witch hunts. For Roman soldiers, cowardice invited the ghastly punishment of decimation, a ruthless culling of every 10th man within a cohort. The condemned, chosen by a sinister lottery, faced a brutal end at the hands of their comrades, a grim spectacle witnessed by the remaining cohort. In the annals of Roman brutality, the pouring of molten gold onto a victim's head stood out as a chilling execution method. This method, reminiscent of Game of Thrones' infamous scene, found its roots in Roman history, with the last recorded instance occurring in 1599 in colonial Ecuador. Emperor Domitian's disdain for Christians birthed heinous methods of punishment. Victims were stripped, confined in a barrel with only their head exposed, force-fed a concoction of honey and milk to attract insects, and left to rot under the scorching sun for weeks, a gruesome death designed to entertain the sadistic sensibilities of the Roman elite. Turning death into a spectator sport, Romans unleashed wild animals on the condemned, tearing them apart in a brutal spectacle known as donatio et bestias. A chilling estimate suggests nearly 500,000 met their demise in the Roman Colosseum alone. Yet, nothing encapsulates Roman cruelty quite like crucifixion, a gruesome amalgamation of torture that subjected victims to days of agony, hanging on a cross, dislocated shoulders, and eventual suffocation. The brutal act could be expedited with a sledgehammer, breaking the femur bones and hastening the agonizing end. As we delve into these chilling tales of ancient punishment, we invite you to share your thoughts. Which of these grisly fates would you desperately wish to avoid? Drop your verdict in the comments. And for more insights into ancient judicial systems and crimes, explore our videos on ancient Greece and ancient Egypt. Don't forget to hit the like button as you navigate the dark corridors of tales from past.